I'll try and get y'all a better angle. Hold on. All right, let's go this way. Let's go this way. Oh, dang, I don't know why it's so zoomed today. Hold on, let me fix it. Oh, it wants to be way, way, way farther back than usual. That'll work for now. All right, we're gonna go with that time for now. Hopefully everything's working as far as like the microphone is concerned. Let me move it up my thing here. What's up, Martin? What's up? What's up? How's it going? How's it going? Hope you're doing well, Martin. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. All right, let's hit it. I haven't even warmed up yet. I'm doing well. Felt good. Oh, by the way, I got into a program with YouTube. If you guys see just below, there's like a shopping thing. I was able to put the shoes I wear on there. So I'm in like a YouTube shop thing program. So if you guys like the shoes that I wear or want something for lifting, those are the ones that I recommend. The one that I put in there. They're identical to the ones I wear right here. This is the third pair. I love it. So if you guys want to support the channel and want something for your lifting, or if you're a wrestler, because they're also wrestling shoes, it's a good way to support and get a really good product. I'm okay, Noah, I promise. One day you'll get there. One day you'll get there. Well, one day you'll bench too. I'm okay, Noah. I honestly don't need any advice. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. So, speaking of which, I'm going to get another pair of these soon. I'm starting to wear through the third pair. This is the third pair of these I've had. I'm starting to wear through them. I need another pair for competition. I get one every year for competition, a new pair. So, you're going to need to do better, Noah. You're going to need to do better. Noah comes in and you've been spamming up the chat for what, like three or four streams now? It's all right. It's all right. Haters are important. They help with engagement just as much as anything else, right? And he's here early too. That's the crazy part. He's a fan, doesn't even know it. Fan doesn't even know it. All right. I'm feeling great today, guys. It's been a good week so far. So I'm gonna put 275 on there. The glasses help with the bench, actually. Help you see the weight, Help you see the weight. I like my glasses. People have always asked about, why I don't do contacts or surgery for the eyes. I've always been a big fan of my glasses. I've had them since I was young, really young. So kindergarten, I think I got my first pair of glasses. I trade eyes for bench press numbers, you know what I'm saying, for strength. Nice and easy. Get nice and warm. These warm-up sets These warm-up sets, I've been trying to adjust them periodically, see what feels the best. I've noticed that if I've added one additional warm-up set for like a double or a single, and it's felt really good. So, whereas when I go, the previous warm-up sets were 135, 225 double, 245, 265, and then 315. Now I'm adding an additional set in the middle. I didn't this time. We're going to see if it feels bad or if it was just in my brain, right? So this time we're going to go straight to 315 after this. And we're going to see if it's a mental thing or if it's actually a better warm-up. Because this is similar to my old warm-up. So let's get it. All right. So 315 is our next one. We're gonna hit this for a quick single. And then yesterday we climbed up to 330 or 335, I can't remember. We'll decide once we hit 315 how it feels, if we're gonna climb or if we're gonna stay at 315 for some reps. At some point I do wanna, we're talking about attempting 315 for 5. That's gonna have to be like a really fresh day. I'm gonna have to be like 100% that day. I'm at like 95% because this is, are we Wednesday right now? Or is today Thursday? Whatever day it is, I'm not fresh. I'm not fresh today. Food was pretty good though. I've had decent food today. All right. So 315, we're gonna hit this for a quick single, and then we're gonna move on. Making sure my camera's all funky right now. And then we're gonna move on to some heavier work, probably. Let's do a single here, but let's Larson press it. You guys want to see a Larson press on the 315, or you think I should stick to standard? You guys think I should stick to standard? What y'all think? Standard or Larson? Or what did someone call it the other day? A coffin press? A coffin press? It's a Larson press, but a coffin press. That's where I stick my legs out. I remove leg drive. That's what it is. I don't drink. I don't know anything about the malt liquor. I don't drink. All right. I lift things. I don't drink. I'm not an alcohol person. I haven't had any alcohol. I didn't ever have a problem with alcohol. I just haven't had any alcohol personally because of my workouts, my fitness goals, my health goals. I haven't had any alcohol in probably, I don't know, 6 years, give or take. Very comfortable. Very comfortable. This is the best benching shirt. Best benching shirt. What's up? What's up? We gonna bench it. We gonna bench it. Believe we gonna bench it. This is light work. This is light work. This ain't nothing special. Light work. Light work. Like I said, little Larson press. Nothing heavy. Hey, what's up? What's up? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, 315. We did a little Larson press. We're gonna hit. We're gonna go up. We're gonna go up. We're gonna bench a little bit more. Bench a little bit more. What y'all want to see? We'll do 325 next. 325 next. All right, let's hit it. All right. I'm gonna add a 5 aside. Don't. What's up, fitness boys? How's it going? Appreciate y'all joining us. 325, nothing heavy yet. Yeah, we don't draw very often anymore. I weigh about 177 right now. I weigh about 177 right now. Yeah, 170 is where I ballpark during comp. So I weigh about 177 at the moment. So I'm 5'11". 5'11", I weigh 177. I'm 31 years old. 31 years old. That's my stats. All right, let's hit it. Yeah, I did get a haircut, and I got thick hair, so maybe I'm 176 and a half. All right. Let's grab this bar. It's a good body weight, man. It's a good body weight. Feel good about that. It's a good body weight. You can see what can be done with this body weight, right? You see what can be done with this body weight, right? I don't know what your bench is. I imagine it's like 380 probably. All right. What's up, Eric? I needed to get a haircut, man. It was getting thick. All right, let's grab this 325. You just got to train for it. That's all it is. I'm unsure what we're talking about here. I don't know if you're trolling me. I don't know what's going on. That's solid work, though. That's solid work. It's all about like frequency of training, how long you've been training, things along those lines. Things along those lines. How you eat, that makes a difference. Yeah, I haven't seen whatever you're talking about, Eric. You can send the video, just kick it over in the Discord. I don't know what the video is, but all right, we're gonna go 330. We're gonna go 330. That was 325. That was 325. We're gonna rack up 330 next. We already did this. We did 315 Larson. We did 325 standard press, and now we're about to do 330. Yeah, just normal bench. We did a Larson earlier, so we kicked our legs up for 315 earlier. We did a Larson press, but now we're doing just standard bench. What other bench will we do? The only bench I know is standard bench. Where's the other weights? I'm looking for a weight, guys, and I can't seem to find what I'm looking for. Found one. All right. There we go. Do I train? Like, am I a trainer? I am. I'm a strength trainer. I'm a power lifter. I power lift, guys. I power lift. I like to lift heavy things. All right. We got 330. We're going to hit this for a single. And then I said I wasn't going to climb today. I was going to do 315 reps. I think we were talking about earlier, but I kind of felt good. So we're going to do 330 real quick, and then we'll move on to the next fun thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Eric's my trainer. Look, Eric, I get a lot of hateful comments. It's all fun and games till they start coming to you. So be careful what you claim. At one point, they were actually calling my gym and trying to get a hold of me, Eric. So be careful what you claim. People start calling your place of work and your gym. It was crazy for a little while. It still happens off and on. I had someone actually show up at my gym and write stuff on the whiteboard for me, and I didn't know who it was. Didn't know who it was. Never found out. There's like a big whiteboard at Barbells. They wrote looking for me on there. I was like, all right, well, that's a thing. I don't know if they came and got a day pass, if they're now a member. I don't know who it was. I had already stopped working there at that point, so seeing that on the board, like I didn't have the ability to watch back the cameras and see who was looking for me. And they didn't ask anybody for me, so they didn't want people to know who they were. That's the crazy part, right? So I still work out there. I mean, it ain't gonna bother me, man. If anybody ever sees, like, I've had it once or twice where someone has seen me on stream and then said something. It doesn't happen very often. Obviously, I don't got a billion subscribers or anything. But it's happened once or twice with people locally, and it's fine. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't happen very often. I'm sure if it happened a lot, it might bother me. I don't know. It's very rare. It's very rare. Like I said, over the course of a year, it's happened maybe twice. All right, 3:30. Felt good. Felt good. That's like half of my day. Are you saying fake? You missed an E. I think you missed an E on the fake. All my plates are real. All my plates are real. This isn't even my PR. Why would I fake a weight that's been done in competition? I've done this in competition with calibrated plates. Oh, okay. I get it now. Look, so I lift heavy things. Other than that, I'm not good at interpreting chat. So I lift things. Is what I do. I'm good at lifting things. I'm good at lifting things. That make a good clip, right? 365. That's fine. It's fine. The plates were AI. I thought we would do paper mache. I thought they were paper mache is what we were, Eric, aren't they? We had someone, so for those of you that were here for it, you'll remember, I'm sure. We had a person that was accusing me at one point of using fake machines when I was at Barbells, saying that the machines I guess I brought them in. Oh no. But I was accused of using fake machines for my tricep extensions. Like cable machines, like full machines. The level of dedication I would have to have. The level of dedication I would have to bring in a whole cable machine is absolutely nutty. That's a lot of cardio too, moving that machine back and forth, and I don't do cardio. So, all right, we got 315 back on here. We're gonna hit this as a Larson press again. And then we're going to drop for 225, and we're going to go 225 for 7. And then we'll go do biceps after that. All right. Yeah. And the fact that they haven't tried to take their box truck back yet, I don't pay for the box truck. I found it. You know, it was just there in a U-Haul parking. No, I didn't take a box truck, but did not steal a box truck. But no, yeah, it's crazy. I've actually streamed from my car before, like on my way out to my car and then like getting in my vehicle. I don't think they've seen that one because I don't know if you realize this, but you can't fit one of those cable machines in a Camry. I drive a Camry. I can barely fit like, you know, grocery bags in the Camry. All right, I do have a handful of dumbbells in there though. Ooh, what's up, worldwide? Was it a real car? I got a fake car I used to hide the box truck. It's green screen, actually. I set up a green screen in the parking lot when I get to the gym every day, just in case. Just in case. What split do I run? So not anything anybody's used to. So I do a full body 6 days a week. Bench, curl, shoulder press, tricep extension, row, rear delt, all of those every day. And then I do at least one leg movement a day. Sometimes it's squat, sometimes it's leg press, sometimes it's deadlift, but at least one thing that works my lower body a day. You know, even if I had the money for a Bugatti, I probably wouldn't purchase a Bugatti. Got to do that. Got to keep the Larson press going. What's your bench dabbling? I asked that question like anybody's going to be honest on stream. I'm glad you're doing good, worldwide. Welcome back. Welcome back. So I've driven M5s. They're fun. I don't own an M5, but I have driven M5s. I've driven the M3, the M2, M4, 7 Series, an i8, i3. I've driven a lot of the BMWs. But I worked for BMW. Let me get that straight. I worked for BMW. I don't have all those cars, but I did work for BMW. Got to drive all those. So that's a while back though. You don't exercise at the gym? Okay. That's solid work, Daniel. Solid work. Nah, that's good. 140 for 10 is better than a lot of people are doing, you know. But bench is what matters here, man. Bench is what matters here. So if you don't bench the other guy, not Daniel, but the other guy, what's his name? Dabbling. You're just coming in here hating. Just coming in here hating. M2, I would say, M2 was the most fun to have on in like cities, right? Because you don't have a lot of run up, right? So unless you're on the highway, M5 isn't that fun. It's fun. It's still fast, but the M2 is just lighter. You just feel, you know, quicker in an M2. The M5 was fun when you got some space. You really do a lot with an M5. Of course, everything within legal speed limits. And then M3 is just like, I mean, that's like you can make an M3 into a family car, essentially, like a family race car. It's 4-door. It's nice. Solid work. We're gonna do this 225 for 7 real quick. We'll mix it up a little bit. You guys ready? We'll mix it up. We'll throw in some bicycle kicks with it. What y'all think? You want to do some bicycle kicks with it? I got you. It's all good, Dabbling. All good. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. I like talking about cars. Cars are good to talk about, so. So, Eric, there are fast EVs, right? So you just go get you a little i8 or i3, right? i3, by the way, guys, stupid quick. i3s are silly fast, like faster than they should be for the size. I think it's like their 0 to 40 time is like, or 0 to 50 time is like the fastest. At the time was like the fastest 0 to 50 or 0 to 40 of any car. It was absolutely nutty, of any like production vehicle, like a normal production vehicle. And they're like this little box car. It's crazy, or not box, but a little round thing. From Australia, welcome. We're about to hit this. Always cool to have international viewers. I appreciate you stopping in from Australia. All right, let's hit this. 225 for 7. We're going to do this with some, we'll add some core in as well. We'll add some core in as well, like I said. Make sure we're stable. Oh, yeah, nice. Easy weight. Yeah. I gotta stretch the pants out, right? Oh, all right. Do with one arm. So, Rich Guy was challenging me to do that at one point. It was 225, I think, with one arm. I have not mastered that yet. It's just a lot of balance. I lift heavy, but balance isn't my strong suit. $130. It's possible 135. I'd have to practice it. It's mostly about balance, guys, and no matter where you grab on the bar, I need a wider bench for that probably. No matter, I've tried it a few times. No matter where you grab on the bar, it never feels quite balanced. It never feels quite balanced. All right, we'll do one more. We'll do one more little bench trick for you guys. We haven't done this one in a while. Eric's probably seen this. I know Eric's seen it. Martin's definitely seen it. So we'll do one more little bench trick real quick. I need another clip for this bench trick. I need a good clip for the bench trick, actually. Not because I'm going to drop it. It's just, it's a little special. It's a little special. And I don't see any other clips. I have the small ones, but those aren't going to suffice. Those aren't going to suffice. I can still talk to you guys, but I can't. I have to walk over here. Oh, there's one. I have to walk away from the bench real quick. I have a microphone, guys. I'm like a professional now. I'm like a professional now. I have to watch out, though, because if I'm like, you know, giving away my passwords out loud at the gym or something, I gotta be kidding. All right, so it's still 225 plus a clip. All right, that counts. We've got our emotional support clips on there. You guys will understand in a second why I'm putting those clips on there. So we're gonna bench we're gonna do some isolation bench is what I like to call it. What's up, what's up? All right, so we're gonna do some isolation bench is what I call it. Basically, we're gonna bench one side at a time, and then both sides, and then one side at a time, that kind of thing. You'll see. All right. All right, let's get it. You guys ready? All right, so this is what I call isolation bench, or, you know, bench tricks, essentially. I don't know if that showed well on camera, but it felt great. I appreciate it. I got buzzed? What do you mean I got buzzed? Oh, my hair? I thought my phone was ringing. I was like, it's not ringing. Usually it like vibrates on the stand. You can hear it during the stream. I was like, I don't think so. No one's messaging me right now. Alrighty. All right, now that we're done having fun on the bench, one of my favorite places to be, mind you, we're gonna go curl. We did preachers yesterday. We're gonna do dumbbells today. We're gonna do dumbbells today. Let's head over to the other set of dumbbells where I can get a better camera angle. How's it going? How's it going?
All right.
I ain't doing bad at all. Ah, is that what happens, Eric? Is that what happened? I believe it. I believe it. I've never known Eric to lie. It's possible. I feel like today might be the day he's doing that. That's solid work, Rich. Solid work. All right, we're gonna do dumbbell hammer curls. We're gonna do hammer curls today. It is busy in here. God dang it, man. I thought usually it's busy. You know, New Year's always the gym gets a little bit busier. I thought we would have been quieter tonight. Usually the end of February it quiets down, but it's good. I like that people are getting in here and getting their workouts. So I'm not going to complain about it. Glad people are staying consistent. It's good to see. Good to see. All right, we'll just have to make do over here. We'll have to make do over here. All right, let's go do some, not cables, some dumbbells. We're still doing dumbbells. We're just going to use the other dumbbell rack. I could probably get a decent angle. We'll just have to use the last chair here. Consistently inconsistent. How heavy do those only go to like $120? Those curl bars over there. You could do those, but they don't go very heavy. Oh, we could do that. Let's do that because I want to get it to where you guys can see me, and that's the furthest back I can get there. So I could bring the dumbbells over here, but we've done these curl bars before, right? So not here. I did them somewhere else and did a short on it. They don't go very heavy though. They only go up to, you might only go to 110. We might have to finish with some like cables or something. I don't know. Just see how it feels because these aren't going to be very heavy. All right, let's start with 80. Where's the 80? It's over there. I'm going to go grab the 80. We're going to kick off with 80 pounds. And then we'll work up. Feels really light, I'm going to be honest. Feels really light. That's all right. Can you guys hear the music? The mic is supposed to block out the vast majority of it. I don't pay any attention to the music. I kind of just roll. You know what I'm saying? I kind of just roll. All right, that was 80. We're going to go 90, and then we'll go 110. If I go 100, then 110, I don't know. That was 80. That was easy. That was easy enough. Do I take that for what exactly? Delete? For what exactly? For donations? Yeah, Chris Adams, I think it's 466 is the number. I should have my picture on there if you're trying to donate. That's super appreciated. Double check you got the right person there. Double check you got the right person. That should be right. Usually it's a Cash App when people donate. But I do. That's very appreciated. In a cardboard box, why? All milk comes in, well, most milk either comes in cardboard or it comes in plastic. I think in Canada they have it in bags. And in the UK, I think they also have it in bags. I've seen bagged milk. I've seen bagged milk in the past. It always throws me off. So we do have it here in the States, but almost universally in the prison system, the bagged milk. So I've never been to prison. I've been in a prison. I was a prison guard for a little while, but I've never been incarcerated. So wanted to state that while I talk about the fact that I've seen bagged milk in a prison. All right. That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight. Solid work. Solid work. All right, let's grab this 100-pounder. I'm coming back. That's also nice and light. Nothing too substantial yet. Oh yeah. Let's get it. Yep. That's 3, right? Yep. So the problem, what's up? Yes, I can do 135 barbell. The heaviest we've gone barbell, I think it was 145 or 150 strict. Strict-ish, we'll say strict-ish, it wasn't perfect. We've done 165 with a little kick. Yeah, so my problem with the bagged milks as well is they don't stay cold. So every time I had to handle the bagged milks, they were always like room temperature. And I drink room temperature milk, but that's not for everybody. You know, not everybody likes room temperature milk. I'm odd sometimes, right? So they just universally at room temperature. I never did drink any of the bagged milk. I always brought my own food. I don't see why they don't do milk cartons. I know why we didn't do milk cartons at that institution was they had their own cows. So they bagged it themselves, if I'm not mistaken. So ugh. All right, this is the heaviest these curl bars go. This is a 110. Yeah, not for me. You got, I mean, improvising, you know, improvising. So, all right, let's grab this. 110 is the heaviest one they've got. It's not that heavy, but it's heavy enough for the day. And then we're gonna we'll go do some shoulders after that. We'll go do shoulders after that. All right. Everybody always wants to see me do the 6-7 thing. I don't under. Not my generation, but there you go. All right. So that was 110. We're gonna go do shoulders next. We did dumbbells yesterday. We did dumbbells yesterday. We're probably gonna do machine shoulders today. We'll do plate loaded though. So We'll do plate loaded. Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Oh, the plate loaded is in use, guys. We might be doing dumbbell again today. Might be doing dumbbell again today. The plate loaded is in use. We could do machine. I don't really want to do machine shoulders today, like regular machine. What y'all thinking? Dumbbell or should I get on the machine today? Because we did dumbbell yesterday. Dumbbell or machine, y'all's choice. I do, but I can't stream from there right now. They don't want streaming from the gym currently. They changed the rules on that, and I'm trying to respect the rules. So this gym allows me to stream. So machine, all right, we'll do machine. Or what I called it, machine today. Machine today. All right, let's go hit machine shoulders, and then we'll do rows after that. Yeah, it wasn't just because I don't want to stream from there. I still work out from there and I still record from there from time to time, but they don't want the streaming. Yeah, you know, I'm big on the rules, guys. I'm big on the rules. So, all right. All right, set of 7. I feel like we're a little high on this bench right now. We're gonna go down one. There we go. Right below chin. That's where I want it. So we got it marked out at 100 right now. 100 an arm. I've been on this machine before. It don't feel like 100 an arm. Yeah, I wish I could still stream from there because it's quiet. There's not a lot of like competition for equipment. So, all right, let's get it. 100 pounds an arm, according to the machine, of course. It's not 100 pounds an arm, I promise. But it's what it says. All right, let's slap another little bit on here. Let's go $130 aside, and we'll add the 5. The 135 aside. Conor McGregor. One time a week. I would do a minimum of 2 personally. If I was going to cut my curling from 6 to anything else, like the lowest I'd possibly go personally is twice a week. And even that wouldn't feel like enough for me. But yeah, if you're mixing other pull movements, you'll get growth. As long as the biceps are being used. So pull-ups, rows, rows are gonna be your big 2. Rows cover such a wide variety of movements. Like, you know, you got your pull downs, your cable rows, dumbbell rows, seal rows, all kinds of rows that can help with bicep growth. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? That would be pretty cool. All right, we got a $135 on here. We're gonna hit this for a set of 7. Yep. Ooh, we're working on it. Look, one day the stream will get big enough. You know, I'll be able to put together at least a really, really nice gym on my property that we can stream from, and I can invite people out to. It'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool. Get some other lifters in there. $2 miles away from Canada. You're basically in Canada at that point, right? basically in Canada. Like if Canada invaded, you'd be the first one to know, right? We're relying on you, Eric, to hold the line. I don't think Canada's going to invade us, of course. Canada's generally pretty friendly, from what I've experienced, especially in stream. All of our Canadian viewers have always been friendly. So, all of our Canadian viewers have always been friendly. And we've had a few viewers from like the UK. We had one from Australia tonight. Everybody seems pretty friendly generally. It's good. It's good. All right. Another set of 7 here. 155 for 7. And then we're gonna go do rows. We're gonna go do rows. We get a lot. So like my top views, generally, number one always the U.S. as far as like geographical views. We get a lot of viewers from the U.S. And then second is the U.K. and I believe third for a long time was India. And then at one point it was like Russia, and then even like Belarus was in there for a little while, and that was interesting because I don't know how big the population is there, but for some reason I was getting a lot of viewers from there. I think they might be so close that maybe it just mistakes Russia, vice versa, because I know sometimes that can happen with because a lot of my videos get blocked in Russia too because of the music. So a lot, Eric, all of it. Until the bar can't hold it anymore, all right? We want to beat the bar, all right? Like I said, full stack, we're going to hit 7 of these total. One more. Full stack, of course. All right, we've got rows next. Rows next. So, all right. We're also out of milk. We're also out of milk. All right, we got rows next. I don't know what type of row I want to do yet. We did T-rows yesterday. We've already done dumbbell this week. I've done barbell this week. So I need to do some kind of like stricter row today. Yeah, that copyright will get you quick. Now there are some songs that you can do, but you'll be able to find them like in YouTube's like stuff. Like you can go up to their shorts creator and it'll tell you what music you can and can't use and like what the rules are for the specific song. So one more rep. I'll do one more rep just for you, Martin. Just for you, Martin. Are you ready? Yeah. Yep. There you go. Solid, right? Feel good. All right. Let's go. I'm very picky with my musical choices and my shorts. I'm going to be honest, that's like the longest part of my short process is picking the right song. Like I'm very, very picky about the music I choose to associate with my shorts. It has to fit perfectly. I'll sit there and I'll go through like 50 songs. I'll go through like 50 songs before I find the one that just seems to work. Whoa. All right. We're gonna do rows. I'm gonna do some machine rows. We're gonna use this machine here, I guess. We've done this machine before. All right, we're gonna slap another plate on each side. Another plate on each side. That's coming. You know, the channel used to be called Powerlifter Chris. We switched it to Chris Lifts a while back. Powerlifter Chris is still the official name. Still the official brand name. I just love powerlifting. It's so great. I don't know if I have an official brand name, but it's what I like. I like Powerlifter Chris. It rolls off the tongue. Because it's what I'm about, you know. It's what I'm about. It's what I like to do. I lift, I go home, I spend time with family. I lift, I go home, I spend time with family. That's my routine. That's my routine. All right, let's hit this for 7. All right. Why is the seat so low? Someone like 9'3". This is the 5'11" setting right here. All right. I don't even use a seat. I like it where I can be comfortable though if I need to sit down. All right. It's out of plate. That was kind of light. I didn't feel nearly as good as I wanted it to. My shoes. So Eric, I literally have the shoes I wear linked in the stream right now. You can go look for yourself. Go look for yourself. They're very flat. If you guys need lifting shoes, that's what I wear. The ones that are in the little shop thing. I got into the YouTube like product programming thing. So if you guys need shoes, it helps out the stream. They're good lifting shoes. They're literally as close to what I'm wearing as possible. I believe they're identical. But nice flat wrestling shoes. We need something to lift in. That's what I lift in. So literally can look at the shoes. I use them for everything though. Like I wear these to the store. Wear these everywhere, all day. Restaurants. I'm not gonna say that the Converse All Stars are a classic lifting shoe. Classic lifting shoe. They're not. in my opinion, these are better for lifting. Like from a stability standpoint, right? But those Converse, they do make the shoe. While I know that's not their intended purpose, they are a really good lifting shoe. There's a reason why World's Strongest Men wear Converse. They also wear lifting shoes like I have. But some of them for training will wear Converse on a regular basis. Not a lot of people daily use their gym shoes like me, but I'm daily in the gym, right? So let's add another plate. Let's go 5 plates aside. Let's go 5 plates aside. Because we can. Because we can. Perspective, let me guess it. You got jumped again. Man, we've talked about this. You need to start taking a bus or something. I've seen the heel lift squat shoes, and I've seen people use them. I thought about trying them just to see, but I don't feel like I'd use them very often. I don't feel like they fit what I'm looking for. So I didn't buy them. Like I get the idea behind them. I understand the training method behind them. But I squat like I normally squat in competition. When I squat in competition, these are the shoes I wear, right? So these are the shoes I'm going to wear when I'm training. I'm very much like my training needs to be as close to identical to lifting in competition as possible. Now, obviously, you're not going to do all the same lifts as you would do in competition the same way. You're not going to always pause your bench. You're not going to always, squat to like the deepest depth, right? But if I can, like things like this are simple to have in every workout. That's what I want. We've done squats like that where you put your heels up. It's atypical. If we're going to do something like that, we'll use one of the squat like machines that duplicate that position. I have a lot of like different squat machines available to me during my training. So like we have the V squats, we've got the pendulum squats, we've got all of them. We got all the squats, right? So I don't really need to utilize that, but we definitely have. The one thing I don't ever have anybody do, and it's because I don't like them and I don't think they help build really good squat stability, is your Smith machine squats. I see a lot of people squatting on Smith machines now, walking their legs out and doing squats there. If you're doing like box squats, it can be useful, but not in like a standard squat. It's just awkward. Even if you can teach the position really well, because it is possible to make it not awkward, it's still not ideal unless it's all you have. So if you're like at Planet Fitness and that's all they have, honestly, even then I'd probably go dumbbell, or I'd go grab like a kettlebell and do like goblet squats. I try and avoid Smith machine work unless it's something very specific. Woo! All right. All right, we're gonna hit the other side. And then, what do we got left? Triceps. We got triceps after this. Triceps, and then we'll see if we can sneak in for some leg press or some squats. We could probably get those in tonight. We'll do some leg work on camera tonight. I try and save that, right? I know you guys love to see me do legs. Try not to do it too often on camera. Make it a special occasion. I do legs every day though, guys. I just usually don't have time because of how long my workouts run to do legs on camera. I have to like burn them out. So, all right. But I do legs every day. I definitely do. I appreciate the support, Martin. I appreciate it. All right, what kind of squats do we want to do? We're going to knock this out really, really fast. No, we're going to do triceps, then squats. What am I doing? Triceps first. Triceps first. Triceps first. There's some tricep ropes on this thing over here. We're going to hit those. Maybe we'll throw in an extra on this, Martin. Maybe we'll throw in an extra one on this. Might just do an extra set. All right, that's not gonna be enough weight. We'll start at 80. No, we're natural. Max out the tricep rope, one arm. Hold on, let me get, there's a single arm rope. Let me see if I can find it. This y'all? All right. There's one there too. I missed it completely. All right. I don't know, guys. So this is, everything's going to feel double on this, right? So we'll start a little lighter. We'll start mid block about 50. There's a little over mid block. And we'll just do singles and see what we can get. Ooh. So that is technically what a full stack should be, right? With 2 arms. It feels heavy for 1 arm, or heavier. So that's because it's a 95 is the full stack, 50 is half, vaguely. So that's slightly more than a full stack if we're using both arms, like the other rope. So let's go up. Let's see what we can do. Because we know we full stacked with the standard for the 2 ropes. We're going to do the full stack once we go back to our regular triceps. I'm going to tell you, based on that 50, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. All right, it's 57 and a half. Tricep extensions, yeah, they definitely build useful strength in the triceps. I definitely think the tricep extension is one of the reasons why my bench is so heavy. I think they work together. Now, that being said, not all of them are created equal either. So certain tricep extensions are better than others. So not all tricep exercise extensions are like equal on how well they work. Does that make sense? Yo, this next one's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be heavy. The overhead triceps, I've done those. I've done those, like the skull crushers, you mean? Like the seated skull crushers? I've done those. They're good. They're good. Those and then dumbbells overhead as well, like behind the head dumbbell. Those are fun. Those are fun. But they are one of those movements that you only get so heavy before you start stressing your shoulders. That's my biggest issue. Like for me to get a good tricep pump out of something like that, I need to go really heavy. So it starts to stress the shoulder out. Yeah. Ooh. All right, we're starting to have to use a little momentum, guys. That's 65. The full stack, I don't think is happening. I'm gonna be honest. We're gonna jump up and see what happens. Yeah. The full stack single arm is tough. I don't know about that one, Eric. I don't know about that one. It's moving, but it's not going down. It ain't happening today. Full stack single arm, I don't think so. Full stack single arm, not going to happen today. Now, 2 arms all day, every day, tomorrow and the next day. But we're gonna go back to the regular ropes, guys. Go back to the regular ropes. Let's get our actual tricep work in. So we're gonna leave the full stack on there though. We'll even slap this extra 5 on there. But triceps are great. Strong triceps are gonna be a strong bench. I'm a close grip bencher, so they work together real well for me. Whew. I smoked the triceps a little bit. I'm gonna keep it for 3 sets here. I smoked my triceps a little bit doing those single arms a little bit. Whew. No, it's fine. Not that bad. I'm exaggerating. They don't feel bad at all, actually. Yesterday, though, we smoked them. We smoked the triceps pretty good yesterday. All right. No, it's definitely triceps. Definitely triceps. Definitely try. It does hit the front of shoulder when you're starting from a high position. That's intentional, but it's definitely a tricep exercise. Everything past chin, essentially, with that type of leverage is tricep. So it's definitely a compound movement. I appreciate it, though. I appreciate it. We'll do one more set of those. What's up, Love Bug? Welcome back. Long time no see. You thought I wouldn't recognize you? Welcome back. Are you trolling tonight, or are we doing? You trolling tonight? One more rep, just for Martin. Wasn't that what we said? Extra rep on this one. I didn't forget Martin. All right, let's go do them legs we promised we'd do, right? Did I forget anything? I didn't forget anything. All right, let's go do them legs. We might do which machine? We got some choices. We can do. We got leg press, hack squat, or V squat. What do you want? Leg press, hack squat, or V squat? Which do you want? Hack, PZ. What's up, PZ? PZ was too fast for y'all. It's too fast for y'all. Doing hack squats. I've gone to Planet Fitness and maxed out the machines before. The thing is you'd be surprised. I think there was only one machine at Planet Fitness we didn't max out, and it wasn't because I couldn't max out the weight. Maybe, I don't know. It's a possibility. The one problem I ran into at Planet Fitness when I was doing that max out video, if you guys go look, it's in my video somewhere. It's maxing out Planet Fitness's machines. I went through the gym. I did curls, chest press, shoulders, triceps, all kinds of stuff, rows. I think I even did like their core machines and leg machines, glute machines, all of it. The one thing that I didn't max out while I was there, and I made an attempt. I should have kept the footage. I might still have the footage. I might have kept it just in case. But it was their incline chest machine, right? So I went to press the incline chest machine, and the whole machine started to tip, and I had to let go. Like it was going backwards, like gonna tip over. Like if I hadn't let go in that moment, I would have been flat with the machine like this. They didn't have it bolted down. It was not, I guess if you don't max it out, it doesn't matter. I don't know how often people go in there and try to max out the incline, chest press, but I must have been the first one. Must have been the first one. I discovered that it wasn't stable. So I try. They don't use it very often, I've found out. It's more of a gimmick, is what I found out. Because I have 100% dropped a couple of dumbbells in there just to try. I don't work out at Planet Fitness very often. Almost never. I've only worked out at Planet Fitness like in the last 4 or 5 years, like once or twice. And even then it was for videos typically. Now that was a weird noise. Planet Fitness was definitely a gym I was a regular of when I first started lifting, but I've grown out of all of their equipment that they have available. So hey Josh, what's up? Long time no see. Hey, no, Martin, Josh is cool. What's up, Josh? No bug. I don't go to the gym for that. I go to the gym to lift. I'm married. I don't go to the gym for anything outside of lifting. It's going good, Josh. It's going good. Are you doing well? More down. I'm okay. Was it? Trying to pronounce your name correctly. Shaybon Teal. I think that's how to pronounce your name. I don't know if that's how to pronounce your name. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, but I'm okay. I'm not looking for advice. I appreciate it though. Yeah, I appreciate you being here. I don't utilize gym showers. I go home and shower. Look, when you work, so here's the thing about working in a gym. So I used to work at this gym. I used to manage another location of the previous owner, right? Who's yelling? But I used to manage another location when it was previously owned by Move Fitness, right? And or at least branded Move Fitness. And the one thing you don't do when you work at a gym is you utilize the locker rooms and the shower, because you see all these people every day, and they tend to stare a little bit sometimes in general, and you don't want to double down on that. You don't. It's awkward. I come here to lift, so I don't utilize the gym locker rooms. Don't utilize gym locker rooms. When you work at a gym, it's better not to. You guys get what I'm saying? Am I making that sound right? Is that you guys get the concept of that, of why I don't use it? Almost nobody I know trainer-wise, because of the fact that happens, people have a tendency to stare, which is unfortunate. Don't use gym locker rooms. When it comes to staff in gyms, most staff, especially trainers. Also, they tend to want to start conversations. And I don't want to have a conversation in the locker room. I want to go in there and start my work, get dressed, start my workout. But yes, the showers have stalls, of course. I mean, I guess some gyms might not. I appreciate that, Martin. We are a family-friendly stream here. Yeah, that's another problem. If you do utilize a gym shower, remember, wear flip-flops or Crocs or shower shoe, any kind of shower shoe, because you do not want the stuff in that gym shower on your foot. You will get, the bacteria in a gym shower or any public shower. You're looking at foot fungus, athlete's foot, all this stuff. It's some nasty stuff gets washed off in them showers. So people sweating, bleeding. It's you don't want to deal with shower bacteria in a gym shower. Now they get cleaned generally on a regular basis, but it's a quick way to catch foot fungus is a gym shower without shower shoes. So I don't utilize gym showers, but if I did, I would definitely have some top tier footwear to do so. That would be my first thing on my list of things to have. I don't consider myself a germaphobe, but you wouldn't catch me using a gym shower without shower shoes. All right. We're going to do 3 plates here for 7, and then we're going to call it a night. Guys. 3 plates for 7, then we're going to call it a night. Whoa. All right. Let's get it. A little narrow. Yeah. I'm not even sure what you mean, I'm gonna be honest. That's tough. I don't know what it's not my field, all right? I am a trainer. This is a family-friendly channel, all right? I am a trainer. I can't help you with those problems. I don't know what the first one even is. You can go with context clues and say that I don't need to know. Oh. All right. So I'm going to go get ready to head to the house, guys. It is time. It is time. It is time. All right. We are done and done for the night, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. What's today? Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. Thursday, Saray. It's Thursday. Happy Thursday, Saray. I never said it. I feel so bad now, Saray. I never miss it. I didn't miss it. I just didn't do it early. Happy Thursday, Saray. See you later, Josh. I appreciate you being here. Don't forget, guys, if you guys look at the little shopping link on this, you can actually pick up these. now, Adidas lifting shoes, the ones I use, if you need some shoes for lifting and help support the channel. That way you guys can, you know, get some bang for your buck with supporting the channel. I use them for lifting. They're pretty much identical to these ones. These are an older one, I think, but they're the ones I use. Those are probably the ones I'll end up with, because I think that's the newer version of these. Those are the ones I'll end up with for my next meet, most likely, if these wear out between now and then. We're still getting there. I can start to feel the floor through them a little bit. So the soles on these are just about gone. But those are the ones I've been using for 3 years, is the Adidas wrestling shoes. So those are a top tier option, in my opinion. I really like these Adidas shoes. I don't wear much Adidas anything else, honestly. No problem with them in particular. I don't know that much about them to have a problem with Adidas. But their wrestling shoes are top tier lifting shoes, in my opinion. And I hold my own opinion in high regard, of course. I'm just kidding, kind of. So I appreciate y'all being here. Exactly. I use them as everyday shoes, I'm gonna be honest. I wear them everywhere. I have other shoes and boots and things, but these are like my dailies. I just love the way they feel. You feel like you're walking barefoot. So Vans I am never gonna say Vans are not a good option. Vans, like the very flat, or the Converse All-Stars, both good options. Flat shoes is what you want. Those Adidas just happen to be the ones that I've used in my powerlifting meets. I used them in the state championship. I used them with any of my first place medals, any of my medals at all, have all been earned while wearing those shoes. So those shoes have been with me for a while. I've had 3 pairs. 3 pairs. I'm not saying they're the reason why. I'm just saying they have been beneficial in some form, I imagine, in my training, because they're very flat, very stable base. They allow me to push a lot of weight without having to worry about my foot rocking or moving forward or back. Wrestling shoes in general are a good pick, or anything super flat. A lot of people use the Converses. A lot of people use the Vans. Some people use like other brands wrestling shoes. I just want a really flat sole and be as close to the ground as possible when it comes to moving weight, especially deadlift. That's a big one, right? I find them very useful on the bench too. The one thing I will say is you have to get used to them on the bench, because when you do your leg drive, sometimes your feet can roll. And when you have those shoes with the big soles, they don't roll as much. But you can slide in the other shoes a little bit easier, which is a no-go, right? Your feet have to stay flat on the ground when you're benching in competition. So something to get used to. But once you get used to it, it's super, for me, I found them very beneficial on all my lifts. I feel way better in these than I felt in any other shoe. And if you've ever seen those people that lean forward during their squats and end up dumping the bar forward, a lot of the time, shoes are the culprit, in my opinion, because a lot of people wear the big soles, and those soles aren't stable during those really heavy lifts. So if you ever see those like fail videos in the gym where people are tipping forward while squatting or whatever else, a lot of the time, the type of shoes they're wearing is the primary the common denominator in those videos. The type of shoe sole makes a big difference, in my opinion. Increase bench without a spotter. If you don't have spotter arms, if you're going to a gym that specializes in that stuff, you usually will have a bench with spotter arms that sit right at chest level. But if you don't have that, I really recommend getting another spotter. Like, there's stuff you can do. Like, you can do weighted dips. You can do, pin presses, floor presses to increase your bench. But you're never going to beat benching when it comes to increasing your bench. You have to bench. You don't have to bench to increase your bench, but it's like the best way to increase. Obviously, specificity, right? So specificity. The rule of specificity. If you want to increase something, you do it more often, you do it heavier, you do it better, you do it more, you focus on it, right? And if you bench, your bench is going to get bigger. So I'd recommend trying to find someone else who trusts to spot you. If you're going to be going to a strongman or a powerlifting gym to do that, which a lot of those are in the same place generally, you'll find some spotters. Someone's going to be there to spot and will know how to spot if they're going to one of those gyms. If you're going to one of like a big gym like one of these, try and find someone in wrestling shoes. If you see someone in wrestling shoes or lifting shoes, generally they're going to be a decent spotter. Now, most people aren't buying those first. They're usually buying some running shoes for their first week in the gym, right? So find someone with very flat shoes, and you're like, all right, that guy at least lifts a little bit, right? Has to. Generally, they're going to be decent spotters. I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't swear by it or nothing, but I would imagine. It's all right. You'll get on the next one. You're at your own gym. That's tough. I don't ever clip my bench bars. That's a worst case scenario, which I don't tend to miss bench presses very often. But if I'm benching, especially if I'm benching without a spotter, I won't clip my bar because I want to be able to dump the weight if I have to. So I want to be able to dump the weight if I have to. Or let's say worst case scenario, I pass out while on the bench. Like I don't know, blood pressure spike, pass out on the bench, something like that. I want whenever I pass out and the bar hits me in the chest, it bounces. I want the weights to fall off on their own. Hopefully I survive it, right? So you got to be careful. Having clips on a bar, in my opinion, for my workouts is not ideal. But all right, so I'm gonna head out now, guys. I said that I was gonna do that earlier, and then I got caught up talking. I know this happens with me. I tend to do that. I talk. But I'm gonna head out, guys. I'm gonna go get some food on my stomach here soon, and then go get me some water because parched, right? Or some milk, probably some milk. I appreciate y'all being here as always, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Probably be streaming tomorrow around the same time. So I'll see you guys then.